We are happy and more than happy. It's also psychologically very important for us to feel the support. And this means we can solve a lot of problems we have in organization and so on. And this will help us as technical staff and the players too. So especially now when it's this moments we was not really knowing enough how we will handle this camp, how we will travel. So this will help a lot. And about this camp, if you ask about the camp, there will be a lot of players missing because of injury or because they are playing till I think 11th of June. Some even will play on 12th of June. So it doesn't make sense to invite them to come there. And go back, or even players who was on our list in China and so on. It doesn't make sense to make all this travel for maximum one match. So this means for us, and I told also the boys here, that it means that new players will get a chance and they have to be ready and use it. This is our situation. So we invited a lot of new players there. We have also again a lot of young players here. The first training sessions was well. And this is also one point I have anyway in Kenyan football. I really don't know the potential, and I don't believe anyone knows the potential, because in this country there's no scouting, nothing, and 3 months later there is a player in the league who nobody knows because he never get a chance or he came from any academy or whatever. And this shows me only that we have an unbelievable high potential in the country, but it shows also in the same time the problems we have. This means the way how we find the talents, in which age we find the talents, and how we develop them. It can't be that the boys are coming with 21, 22 to the Premier League. They have to be found earlier so that we can develop them easier and we can come easier to bring these boys to international level. So and there we come to the point what I said from beginning. There's one part is the team which has to play now directly, and there's one part where we try to prepare a team for the future, and therefore it's for me the under 23 is very important. And you see now here and also before we have more than 20 players now in our pool who are less than 23 years old, and this is very important for me because these are the players where I have more chance to change them, the automatisms they have. So and if I put all together, I'm very hopeful for the future. And therefore I didn't make these words only to say it. I said to the minister directly also, AFCON should be not a big success for Kenya. AFCON should be a must. And also the World Cup, if we talk about it, should be not a dream. This would be, if you organize everything well, it should be something where we would, let's say, have a chance. Before it was always a dream. So therefore, if I put all together, I'm quite happy with the situation now. For example, now Brian Mandela is injured, Joseph is here, he makes some sacrifices, but I don't know if he can play. Masud Juma was here in treatment, but it also doesn't look good. So there are some players where we have also some questions, and there was some players we had in our mind, like I said before, which we couldn't invite of this situation of the that they have a match. So therefore there will be a lot of, especially in the defense, there will be a lot of changes for sure. And I think also in the offense, because these games are for me important to see which player can adapt to what we want, to modern football, and to know when we need this players. This means especially starting by November, World Cup qualifier, and after this AFCON qualifier, that I know which player I know they are ready on which we can also use. At the same time, if you ask me also what I talk to the players, what they have to understand, for example, Duke or Elvis, who are not with us. For example, Duke was first 11 starting against Iran. So it doesn't mean that these boys are not playing well. No, it means only that I know what they can, and sometimes I change it. Depends on the situation of the matches to give other players a chance. So there's no other way that I can make a pool of 40 players, like I said, if I don't give anyone a chance. So therefore it's quite normal if maybe, I think, comparing to the Iran squad, I think nearly 10 players changed again.